Well, I'm glad to be sitting here today telling parts of my story. I'd like to revisit going back to college. That was a great experience for me because I'm kind of a people person. I've never had problems dealing with people, fitting in with situations. So in my return to college, I was about 10 years behind my original class, but that did not bother me because I picked up on a whole new set of people that were much younger than I, and some of those folks are still friends to this day. So going back to college was a great experience because I got to sample another group of people with a different worldview than we had when I came in. So I'm making some comparisons. For instance, when I took a stat class and the instructor asked for a square root number, I started figuring and taking out my pencil, and everybody had to answer in 1.5 seconds. Well, everybody had a calculator. We didn't use calculators when I was there the first time. But anyway, one of the most stunning things that happened to me was about 2 weeks after my graduation, a guy I never knew walked into my office and said that he was opening a business called Training Resources Associates, and he heard I had expertise, and he wanted me to consider partnering with him, which I did. It didn't work out too well with this guy. He had a great idea, but once we got into the work, he basically changed a bit and decided that we didn't get along, so he actually turned the business over to me. Now, one salient thing about this point, I met this guy about 2 weeks after I graduated from Howard, and we were well into negotiating our arrangement. He said, "Oh, by the way, Ed, you do have a degree, don't you?" I said, "Of course I have a degree." I had a degree for a whole 2 weeks, but it was very, very good timing. I took that lesson. One of the things I learned about it, it's never too late to do anything. I'm 83 years old today. I'm sitting here now going into a new business, very excited about it. I'll see how it goes. I believe in the product because I'm a product of this music, which ranges from jazz, Afro-Cuban rhythms, fusion music. I like rap music, and I'm an avid walker. What does that got to do with it? I'm walking home the other day from my morning walk, and I run into a lady, and she said, "Somebody told me you have a new website, Ed." I said, "Well, it's not live yet." I said, "I'm selling, marketing vintage LP albums." And I just casually said, "I sure wish I had bought some Beatles albums when I was young," because in the research, the Beatles albums really sell well. And this lady, this black woman, threw me for a loop. She said, "I have every Beatles album that was ever made, and I'd like to broker those sales through your business." So I didn't go into this thing anticipating anything, just a belief on what I like to do and put in an effort to it and learning some of those things I learned when I didn't pay attention to detail. And this is all part of my prep for the business. We have not gone live yet, so I'll see you on the next episode.